Alright, so yesterday I was just doing my thing, driving a car, right? I was just out. I was like, yeah, you know what? I kind of feel like listening to a soundtrack. And I was like, what should I listen to? And I pulled up the Stranger Things soundtrack and went, wow, this is good music. And I thought to myself, you know what? Not enough people talk about soundtracks. So you know what? Today we're going to talk about soundtracks. Think about it. Imagine your favorite movie. I don't know. My favorite film, The Dark Knight. Let's just say that, alright? Imagine that film without music. Imagine the awesome scenes where Batman's driving his freaking, his little buggy thing or whatever, the bat bike, I don't know what it's called, and he's driving around and he flips that truck and there's no music at all. You know how dumb that would be? You know how uncool and how epic it would feel without that soundtrack? Imagine Godzilla smashing through buildings without the bam 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 music. It would be boring. You'd be like, wow, okay, it's a monster, and he's silently smashing through buildings, and you hear people screaming. That would honestly be kind of low-key a horror film compared to a ridiculous monster action film. I mean, it just doesn't work. Films have always been elevated by the music. And I know that some people will say that's not true, it's the acting and the cinematography, blah, blah, blah. No. Dude, you cannot have Star Wars without this. You can't have John Wick going and literally killing like an army of men without some epic rock music in the background. You know how dumb that would be without the music? And I'm not even saying that. People go, oh, well, there's soundtracks without vocals, so it's not really deep or anything. Dude, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There are soundtracks that progress along with the character progressing in the film. Have you seen Baby Driver? Soundtracks are so, I don't hear enough people talking about them. Soundtracks are so amazing. A lot of music while I drive. I listen to whole albums while I drive. I deliberately don't have a Bluetooth hookup, so I don't mix it. I just listen to full albums, CDs, these little babies right here. They fit the film. They set the film. Soundtracks are such a massive part in cinema that not enough people realize honestly elevates cinema to another level. I feel like way back when silent films were around, I'm sorry, screw them. Screw silent films. I'm sorry. I'm a hipster, but I'm definitely not that much of a hipster. I cannot do that. Honestly, not a thing. Boring. Straight up, that's as boring as it gets. But listen, you cannot have certain films without music. I firmly believe you cannot even have a film without a soundtrack of some sort. There is so many iconic themes, like the Star Wars theme that I just played for you, the Indiana Jones theme, the original Batman theme, Superman. Even the Avengers theme is huge now too. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? You hear the Avengers theme, you know it's the Avengers theme. You're like, oh gosh, it's Captain America and all the other guys who I can't name. Iron Man, there you go, that guy. Do that. You hear the Batman theme, you know it's Batman's theme. You hear the Superman theme, you know Superman is on his way. He's gonna fly through the sky. You know what I mean? Okay, we're in a golden age from the 70s to 2010 of soundtracks. Every movie had their theme, and you knew that those were their themes. You know what I mean? There's something else about soundtracks that cannot be captured, that they are synced to the film. Without that soundtrack attached to films like Indiana Jones, Star Wars, they don't feel the same. They are a staple that you cannot remove. And I honestly, I feel like most modern music kind of fails to do that. I honestly think soundtracks need to continue to be great, but they're really not these days. The last one I can name off the top of my head that was recent was the Tenet one. Oh boy, that is a fun soundtrack. Does that not get you hyped? Like, that gets me hyped up. You want to go work out or something? You want this. There are certain movie soundtracks that get you hyped for a moment that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? There cannot be those moments getting hyped without that music. There is so many great things about soundtracks, and I highly recommend. Yeah, okay, maybe you're like, oh, they're boring. No, just take some time. There's even rap-influenced soundtracks. The Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man movie had a great rap mix with orchestra. It's just so great. I love that soundtrack as well. The Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack is just classical. It's classic music, not classical, but it's classic music. It's the Baby Driver soundtrack again, same instance. There is so many great soundtracks, and I feel like not enough people check them out, and not enough people realize how important they are. So soundtracks are cool, yes,